Now we're going to walk through the process of submitting that same assignment that you did for your instructor to evaluate to the student peer critiques to receive feedback from other students in the course. So if you look in the Blackboard menu, you'll read student peer critiques. So when you click on that link, you'll note that there is the craft lecture 1 peer critique, and for that matter, someone has already posted to that link. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to click on the craft lecture 1 peer critique, and I'm first going to submit my own assignment. So when I click on, what I'm going to do is click create thread, because there's already an existing thread created by another student in the class. So when I click on create thread, it's going to be reading Stephen Beans's craft essay 1, and I may put as the initial text, I had a lot of fun working on this assignment. Some other comment with it. And now I'm going to browse my computer to find that assignment, and it is the craft lecture 1 assignment again. It's the very same one I submitted to the previous. I'm submitting it for the discussion now, but it was submitted as an assignment earlier. So now when I click submit, I'll see that there are actually 2 craft essays there. The one I submitted as well as the one that Stephen Fadden submitted. So now they're both there, and I want to look at what Stephen Fadden did. So I would click on the Stephen Fadden Craft Essay 1, and then I see that it was an attachment. So now I want to be able to read it. So in order to read this other member of the class, Stephen Fadden, I mouse over the Craft Essay 1, and when I click on that, because this is a Mac, that's how it's going to appear as it downloads. So now I can go into the my menu bar down below, and I see that he's plagiarized Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, what the heck. But at least he put the byline down at the bottom, John Lennon. So I now have the essay that I can read and then offer feedback for. So we'll hypothetically said that I've read the essay by Stephen Fadden, and now I want to offer critique. So in order to do this, I would click on reply. When I click on reply, it opens up a new text window. So now I could type my feedback to Stephen Fadden's Craft Essay 1. So I might write, I really enjoyed this song, particularly the line, "No one I think is in my tree." And when I'm offering a critique, I'm not only offering what I think is good, I want to say why. Because it is written somewhat as a metaphor and also a piece of wisdom. Boy, I'm having a hard time tonight about life in general. Now, I'm doing a hypothetical comment here. Obviously, it would have a lot more depth. I'm just walking you through the process. So now, once I have added the critique, because it's going to be more than one line in your critique, ideally you're going to be critiquing the whole essay. I'm just doing this as an illustration. So I've downloaded it, I've read it, I've offered several sentences of critique. When I click submit, it will now show not only the original thread by Stephen Beans, it will show me, sample student, the critique that I have just offered. So that is the way that you start to engage in this feedback. Now, suppose another student offers a critique on here. If I go back to the original discussion board, for example, you'll note that it has 3 total posts with 2 participants. And when I click on that link, it will show both participants. So each person who adds a new thread will have that ability to not only reply to the other threads of other students, but then can reply to the feedback from other students too. So this occurs somewhat as it's not necessarily a chat in the sense that it doesn't happen in real time. It's what we would call asynchronous, which means that one set of ideas is posted, another person reads them, and then posts their feedback. So that is how to submit a essay to the or an assignment to the discussion room or the student peer critique, as well as how to download and read another student's peer critique, as well as how to reply or offer feedback, and then start this whole feedback loop by looking at your own particular thread and who has responded to you.